Hi, my name is Anthony Coy-Gonzales of Hilliard UMC. When I look back on this year, there is so much to see. It was a year of struggle, pain, and loss that were all very real. There was also moments of compassion, generosity, and a perseverance that shine through. I know our family certainly didn't expect this to last as long as it has. In the beginning, we were creative and found ways of engaging our 4 young children. We took long walks, painted windows, and played infinite board games. But the ideas we had certainly didn't last all that long. While we navigated our kids' new schedule for Zoom, my husband and I were still working. As a teacher, I saw students who succeeded and really struggled. It was hard to see how the pandemic affected families and children, magnifying their emotional, food, and financial needs while adding so much more stress to everyone. For schools, we worried about reaching families, helping children, making sure our kids were okay, and trying to keep them all safe. At home, we were confined from our family and friends and the weekly activities that gave us balance: the library, swimming, gymnastics, and church. We were all anxious about protecting our kids and our family. In the midst of this, patience didn't always abound, and neither did joy. This year was hard. What kept me going was perseverance, not derived from personal strength. That was gone a year and 800 cups of coffee ago. The perseverance I mean comes from trust and gratitude. This year, as I look back on other times in my life, painful ones, I remember when we were foster parents for a child in the first year of her life, and the grieving we experienced as plans for adoption unexpectedly changed. In those moments, we didn't see what was planned for us, and we couldn't see past that day, let alone into the big vision. A few years later, we met our 4 sons, who made us a forever family. There will be pain and loss because this world is broken, but what God offers us is healing, hope, and a hand to hold as we go through it. God has proven this to be true. We can have perseverance because we know God works for our good. God knows the plans He has for us. Plans to prosper and not to harm us. Plans to give us hope and a future. This year, when I felt overwhelmed or disconnected, a friend reminded me of the power of gratitude. Taking moments throughout the day or through fasting, we can look around and give thanks. This transformed my year and gave new energy to the race. Whether it be frustration or depression that existed in a space, taking a few seconds to give God thanks for the faces in my room, on Zoom, or in my home made a world of difference. Reflecting on their needs for moments during the day changes a heart. So many times this year, I felt like we're running a race with a moving finish line. We know where the true finish line is, though, and that we are all in mid-run. As we look ahead, let your perseverance push forward, trusting the history of our God and the promise of plans for your good. When you're weary, as we all have been, energize and practicing gratitude for the big and little things. And above all, remember that you don't run alone. We are all in this together and we'll finish our race. And maybe with some support, we can all do it with a little more patience, grace, and even some joy in the midst of it all.